Hey girls, this is Katie. I hope everyone is enjoying their Labor Day weekends. It is Saturday morning and my husband is out of town. He's in Lake Tahoe at his best friend's bachelor party. So I've been keeping myself entertained here and having a pretty good time so far, trying not to think about what he might be doing. I woke up early this morning, had a nice breakfast, and just have been super productive. I finally got passport photos so I can get my passport renewed. And I went to this farm in New Mexico that we go to a lot, where I got a beautiful bouquet of flowers. I was really proud of myself there. And I also got 16 pounds of tomatoes because I'm going to make salsa and can it for the winter. So that's what's on tap for today. This is going to be a tag video, the family planning tag, created by Brittany K22109. We just very recently became connected on YouTube, and so I am happy to be tagged and do this one. I'll probably make a whole bunch more videos this weekend too, as I run out of things to do. Okay, so the first question Brittany asks is, why did you decide to become a YouTube mommy or mommy to be? My reason is pretty much because I just don't feel like I have anybody to talk to. We're not telling people that we're trying to conceive, and it can be kind of a lonely experience. I mean, I just talked to my husband and my doctors. And I have really enjoyed watching YouTube videos that other people have made, and there's such a strong community here that I just really wanted to be able to contribute to that and build relationships with people. I think I've said this before. This question got me thinking though if I would continue on, if I do get pregnant, making videos all the way through, and I definitely think I would. This is only my third one, but if I can figure out the editing process a little bit better, I think this is a lot of fun. So yeah, I would stick with it. Second question, how many children did you want? I'm going to say, do you want? I would say, originally, like growing up, I would have said 3 to 4. I came from a family of 3. So did my husband. We're both from threesomes, so to speak. And I thought that was a great number. And I think 4 is really manageable too. I have a couple of friends with 4 kids, and they just seem like they're always having a lot of fun. 3, how many children does your man want? Like I said, he came from a family of 3, and I think he has said 2 to 3. Neither of us really want an only child. I just feel like that's a little bit sad. I mean, if you can't help it, you can't help it. But ideally. So question 4, I jumped the gun a little bit. How many children have you decided on having together? I edited again a little bit since we don't have any yet. Ideally 3, that's sort of the happy medium between my possibly 4 and his possibly 2, so 3 would be great. 5, what is your age cap for having children? This is kind of a tricky one. Before I turned 30, I would have said I'd like to be done having kids by like 32. I think you're generally healthier when you're younger, you have more energy. It just seems like if you're in a place to have kids earlier, it's a good idea. If you can do it sort of financially and you have a stable relationship. So that's not my case anymore. So with my short timeline, at this point, I think my new cap is probably 36. I agree that the risk of birth defects and other complications increases a lot after 35. But since we'd like ideally 3 kids, it's going to be pretty hard to make that happen in under 5 years. It's possible, but I'm not you know, I don't have my hopes totally set on that at this point. 36 gives us a little bit more leeway. Of course, whatever happens, I mean, things will always change. So hopefully that's doable. But I have two friends who had babies within the past year or two. One at 36 and one at 37. And one of them did have complications. Her son was born at 35 weeks, and he was in the NICU for a while. And I mean, she's like a super healthy person, didn't have any complications with her first pregnancy, and you know, really didn't anticipate that at all. But you know, obviously, if we can avoid some of those potential issues, that would be the best. That said, the other possibly complicating factor for me, I wasn't sure if I was going to talk about this or not. I'm definitely going to make another video about it, but I do have, I think, some health issues that are being explored, which I think is going to be a determining factor for us. We definitely want more than one child, as I said, and I really believe in adoption, so that is an option for us. My first job out of college was at an adoption agency, and I just think it's wonderful. And I definitely feel like that is something I could do. And so if that's what it comes to, we would be perfectly happy, I think, to grow our family through adoption. So that's the family planning tag. I'm going to think about who I can tag from this point. And I might wait until I make my Who Do You Watch video so that that's more in the front of my mind. But see you soon. One more thing. Thank you to Brittany, Brittany K22109, for coming up with the idea and starting this tag. So check out her channel.